18th, 1998. The year 2000. And now... dangerous enemy mankind has ever encountered.
We lost contact with the robot. We can't wait any longer.
I promised Mom that I'd bring him home. Let's go, G.
Lisa, keep running!
Got to believe in yourself. Oh, Harold, I'm not gonna stop until I find my dad.
Slide under it! Logan, where are you?
Gee, over there!
Let's do this quickly. What a mess. See ya. Damn.
The House of the Dead 3. The House of the Dead 3.
Run! Run! Damn! Let's do it! Yes, sir! Are we the only ones left?
No one's responding.
We're running out of time. Let's move out! We can't forget our mission. We can't let everyone's death be in vain. Hurry! Stay out of my way. How many of these things are there? Found it. Damn. You're...
My dear Daniel, I'll never give up. No matter what the doctors say, I'll gladly step into forbidden territory if it will save your life.
It's been 2 weeks since we lost contact with Rogan. We can't wait any longer. You ready, Lisa?
I promised Mom that I'd bring him home. Let's go, G. security guard? You gotta be kidding!
Let's keep going. Hey, we're just passing through. Let's get going.
Calm down there.
We can't go this way. Lisa, keep running! See ya. Now there's the guy. You alright, Lisa?
Yeah, just a little shaken up. Was my father always involved in missions like this?
Yeah. Who knows how many times your father and I survived by the skin of our teeth? What do you think your father did for a living?
Look, Daniel. It's the key. This will remove the barrier between life and death. You don't need to fear anything anymore, Daniel. Not even death.
Gee, what happened to the world?
The 1998 Curian Mansion case happened, I suppose. The project was a threat to humanity itself. Your father and I put a stop to it, though. Let's go down.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Lisa, back me up!
Oh, terrible. What's that smell? Oh, man!
What is this place? Some sort of feeding ground? We're trapped. It's coming, Lisa. Get ready.
Enough yet? So, you and my father stopped Kyrion's plans, right?
Maybe someone's trying to continue his legacy.
Daniel, have I stepped outside the bounds of human morality? Most of my researchers have left me.
You getting along with Rogan?
I don't know. My father always put work ahead of his family. I barely have any memories of him spending time with Mom and me.
Ouch. That's pretty harsh.
Well, what do you expect? He's always making us worry. I should slap him upside the head for Mom.
Watch out for the tentacles!
like we're in some giant plant.
Lisa, back me up!
Finally, we're out. But what the hell is that thing?
Watch out! Lisa, this way.
I'm not ready to be pushing up daisies just yet. I never was any good at gardening. It looks like it'll open if we shoot it.
These things are getting on my nerves. We finally made it out. Worried about Rogan?
I know just what Dad would say if he was here. You've got to believe in yourself, Lisa. He always says the same thing over and over. I'm sick of it.
I found it, Daniel. These genes will change the future. The magician and the wheel of fate.
Lisa, wait!
Unauthorized personnel detected.
This isn't
Security
good.
systems activated.
Lisa,
Priority level
this
3
way.
areas will be locked down. Gee! Over there!
Not even Rogan was this persistent.
Looks like we got away.
Lisa, back me up!
I'm never going back there again.
Hey, don't touch me there. Looks like he's going to be bad. Let's go up.
Don't give up, do ya? off already! When a lady says no, she means it!
That was close.
I'm sorry. I should have reacted faster back there.
You're being awfully honest, aren't you? Don't sweat it, kid.
I know. How come I'm so stubborn in front of my dad?
Things look a little different here. Close.
I'm not gonna stop until I find my dad. We need to find a way to go faster.
Dead end. Hang in there, Rogan.
Dad! I knew you were alive!
Lisa, I figured G would bring you here. Wait! G!
Pleased to meet you, Mr. G. My name is Daniel Kyrian. Dr. Kyrian was my father. I believe you knew him well.
It may be hard to believe, but he's the one who saved my life. He's the only one who can prevent disaster. I have to go!
You can't! You're hurt! I'll go. Gee, take care of Dad for me.
All right. I leave everything in your hands. Remember, Lisa, believe in yourself, no matter what happens.
Believe in yourself. Lisa, I think I finally understand what that really means now.
The accursed wheel of fate. Just wait! Get back! I'm not here to fight you!
What is it that they're trying to protect? What the?
This is the last thing my father left behind. I've spent the last 19 years watching this evil grow. I know it's dangerous. I always know that. But the wheel of fate must be broken.
But how?
I managed to hack the program. That should give us the opening we need.
I just wanted to ask, are you sure you want to fight your own father?
The future belongs to the people who are alive here and now. I'm prepared to live the rest of my life bearing the burden of my father's crime.
Okay, we just gotta believe in ourselves.
I am Curian. I shall destroy everything and resurrect everything. is the world you humans wanted. The world is overpopulated. Even you must realize that. Daniel, you need me.
This is our future. We'll handle it ourselves. You've got bigger problems to worry about.
You're not my father! I'm no longer bound by the past. I begin walking toward the future.
Hey, let's go! They're waiting for us.
Thanks for taking care of Lisa.
Actually, she did a good job taking care of herself. But Rogan, do you think this will change anything?
It's their future. Maybe nothing will change. Maybe everything will be different. We've done our part. The rest is up to them to believe in themselves and walk their own paths.
Believe in themselves, huh? Lisa's starting to sound a lot like you.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that your idea of a joke? I guess things are already starting to change.
What's wrong?
Lisa, could you wait for a second? This place was my whole life. Goodbye, Father. I won't let your efforts go to waste. If humans go down the wrong path again, I'll come back to this place. Sorry. Let's go.
The House of the Dead 3.
In the 1990s, there weren't too many games that were that offensive, from an ethics and morals point of view. So in Japan, at least, you didn't have to have any rules against things like blood spurting out, or projectiles opening up holes in a body, or body parts getting blown off, or...
Decapitation?
Right, decapitation.
This is getting a little gross, isn't it?
See, we make arcade games. And in an arcade, anyone can come by and see the game. Kids can come in, grandmothers can come in, anybody. And still, this guy goes and makes a game like that. Back at the beginning, I wasn't on the project yet, When was that?
96.
So 1995, 1996, something like that. The game had hordes of zombies, and you're shooting them and killing them. I think we only got away with it because of the level of graphic quality at the time. If we did that with modern-day graphics, we would have gotten in trouble.
Big trouble.
Definitely.
We actually have never used the word zombie in any of the House of the Dead games.
He doesn't want that in his story. It's his vision, his world.
The word zombie is too trite. From the beginning, I wanted to use the word creature instead.
Yeah, they're not undead either.
Right, not undead. They're actually closer to being created in terms of the story.
But still, when you're sitting around and talking about it, come on. They're zombies.
We never said that. And, well, we've never used that word in the game. I try to stay away from that word. However, it will be making an appearance, but only once. So be on the lookout for it.
Will be?
That's right.
Will be.
Yeah.
Okay. So, going back to challenges that we faced in development, when we would be working on the next game in the series, we'd have to figure out how to do something grotesque within the current rules.
And also, in terms of story, there's a Japanese comic book called Blackjack.
Oh. I see.
It's there as an underlying influence in the character backstories and whatnot. How do I put this? The main character, Blackjack, isn't always moral. The premise is such that it allows the reader to draw their own conclusion of what's right or wrong. The story unfolds in such a way that characters have their own interpretation of what is good and evil, but there's no one right answer. There's an element of that in the story from the House of the Dead series as well.
Ultimately, we can't make anything that's so disturbing to the player that they don't want to play the game. But the House of the Dead series has always had something that catches you off guard, where you think, oh, that's gotta hurt. We want to keep trying new things to make sure we always retain that. And we've spent a lot of time thinking about how to do that while still having a game we can put in arcades.